The task ahead is immense. We are engaging the world diplomatically, and we assure all of you that we will, defeat terrorism in this country.
Hello and welcome to Interject on POV Nigeria on radio. My name is Henry, and the sample you just watched now is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addressing diplomats in Abuja and stating the fact that he is doing everything possible to ensure that terrorism is nipped in the bud. Now, just before we get into talking about that, I think it's so very important to, at this point on POV Nigerian Radio, congratulate President Donald J. Trump for making it possible for our leaders to step up the ante and doing what they should be doing. For a very long time, our governance structure, those in governance, including the president, have been playing politics with Nigeria rather than good governance. For them, politicking to them amounts to good governance. I do not understand the economic scale of the damage most of these things have done to Nigerians and to Nigeria in its entirety. Last couple of days, we've seen President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has started delivering on good governance rather than politics for the first time. And this was exactly what Nigerians have been yearning for. Governance and not politicking. For President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, sadly, according to lots of pundits, he is a good master strategist in politicking. And lots of people have said, then where is the governance in the politicking? Have you observed that in a couple of days back, we've not seen any issue of 2027 any longer? No one is plugging to the center. The APC is no longer saying, hey, we are clinching everything and let's wipe the slate and ensure that everyone comes to the APC. Nobody is singing that anthem any longer. No one is singing on your mandate we shall stand any longer. Both those in the parliament, the 10th assembly as led by Godswill Akpabio, the House of Rep as led by Carlo and his team, ministers and lots of other people, different parastatals, head of different agencies. Everyone is sitting on their toes right now. Everyone is becoming serious. Every single one of them truly does understand what good governance should be rather than politicking. And it only took one announcement from Donald J. Trump. And this is why I think it's very so important that every now and then we should have, things like this. A big brother speaking to his little brother, just like Donald Trump has done to Nigeria and to the president, to sit up. It's often said that a lizard only makes its way when the wall is cracked. This government has allowed the wall of Nigeria to be cracked, and little wonder you see infestation of a third party from the United States and now China, of all people. Imagine China that do not care about where they invest. All they're so concerned about is their investment and not where they have invested. Now coming to say they don't want an infestation of America like they care about Nigeria. All they care about is the $2 billion in mining they have invested in gold in Zamfara. According to Adams Oshomole, that these people, the Chinese people, are some amongst the reasons why we have rampant insurgency in the northern part of Nigeria. Today, they are investing largely in Nasarawa for their lithium. That's all what they care about, not us Nigerians. Unfortunately, we caused all of this because we allowed our wall to get cracked from politics rather than governance. We all thought that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even despite the fact to legitimacy, lots of Nigerians still do not agree that he is their president. Going by what happened on February 25th, 2023 general elections. But be that as it may, it was an opportunity for the president to prove his critics wrong. Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State equally had issues with legitimacy. Lots of people thought that the Labour Party candidate won the governorship election in Enugu State. But even if he was given the title as governor by the Supreme Court and the INEC, he proved his critics wrong. He got dirty and allowed things work in Enugu State. He allowed for lots of transformation in Enugu State. So much so that even the Labour Party candidate had to defect to his party, the PDP, because he was sure that even if he had won, he would not have done as much as Peter Mbah has done. And that is what we call good governance. That is what we call good governance and not politicking. But what we have today is politicking all over the place, thinking that one party system is the best bet to good governance. That is not what it is. I am very so happy for this ripple that was created by the president, Donald J. Trump, and I truly do feel that he doesn't stop at it. He should keep hammering. What we need in Nigeria is a president that stays home, not a president that goes out to France or the UK when Nigerians are suffering. What we need is a president that stays home to make good use of our healthcare system, not a president that goes out to take advantage of other countries' healthcare system. What we need are leaders that will stay back here and ensure that Nigeria works, not leaders that would jet out at the slightest opportunity because they have the money that lots of Nigerians do not have. What we need in Nigeria are leaders that would allow their children school here in Nigeria because they have made everything possible and great for our educational system in Nigeria. That's what we need. I'm so very excited, just like lots of other Nigerians, for the ripple created by Donald J. Trump. I'm truly do feel happy about it. If this would bring the lasting development, the lasting good governance that Nigerians need, then it's a welcome development. But the truth remains that the genocide is not just for a particular sect, it's across the country. But this is what we need in order to check the lack of governance that we have experienced in the life of our politicians in the last couple of years and the last couple of decades. This is my scent, of course, on Interject today. Please do well to follow us on all our social media platforms and stay tuned for yet another sample right here on Interject on POV Nigeria on radio. Bye-bye.